Here's for all those negative Nellies. They want to see the combine monitor. There's the combine monitor.
What's going on, Farm Dogs? Back with another YouTube video today. As you can see, I'm standing in a cornfield. We're gonna kind of finish up corn today. We're not completely done, but we got about 980 acres done of corn, and we're gonna switch over to beans. Beans are ready. They're looking nice and dry. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go up, unhook the corn head, and then we'll run into town and hook the bean head on and try to get started. We got to shuffle a couple things. I know Dad's going to store some of his beans up there at the bins, so we'll go up and get the auger set up there. We should be good to go. But heck, the corn, we're finished with corn right now, but we'll have to come back just like this across the road or across the lane. We still got some here, but we'll come back to it. But when the beans are ready, you go and pick beans. So let's get up to the shop where Dad and Rod are and get the corn head off. So that went smoothly. Got the corn head on the trailer. We still got some corn left, but we're just gonna pull this out of the way and hopefully get back to it after we're done doing beans. So they're just finishing up. They're kind of cleaning up the combine there, and we should be good to go. There you go, there's the bean head. We'll have to go through it, make sure everything's good to go here. It should be. Just make sure all these are still there. Everything's tight. We'll get it hooked up here to the combine and make sure it'll turn on and all that good stuff. Looks like she's on. We'll hook the PTO on and make sure everything turns over here, but at least she's on the machine. So let's get over there and plug it in so it'll work. Oh wow, that son of a bitch. Still too new, it's tight. Need to go to the fast side, don't we?
Yep. Pretty sure.
Here they're just making sure everything's turning right inside, making sure we got all our switches switched. So we're ready to do some beans. So that's all we're looking for right now. just looking, making sure everything's turning right, and making sure that our bar isn't catching anywhere. That controls it, as you can see, it's just rotating right there. And if that's bent, it's no good. Like that, there's some belts in there that bring all the beans in. We're just making sure everything's running smooth, so. So I think we're ready to start. We got everything hooked up, ready to go. So we're about ready to start some beans here. Got about 200 and some acres here, so we'll start right now. We're off. Bean harvest of 2024 has started October 1st.
Here we go, about dark. First night of bean cutting. We got some maintenance to do. We gotta get the auger switched over at the bin, so we're gonna quit early tonight and try to start in the morning. Lane brought the other truck out. He's waiting for Rod. There he is. Yeah. Yep, we'll film some more tomorrow. Just getting going, open up the field. We're just starting beans. We got about 1,400 acres of beans to cut. They're already dry. I think we're cutting 10, 11% beans already. And that's not gonna change. So we switched over and get after it. The rest of our corn's still got some moisture in it. So we're just gonna leave it stand. We'll get to it in a couple weeks after we get these beans done.
We're back at it, Farm Dawgs, the next day here. We're gonna run up to Augusta. We're cutting beans just north of Augusta. So we're just gonna go right there to the bins like I was saying there yesterday. So what we're gonna go do now is we gotta get the auger off the wet bin and straight into a bin so we can put the beans straight into the bin and have them there to unload whenever we need them. So we're gonna hop in the truck here and get up there. Dad should be up there, and we'll move that auger here this morning and we'll get started. So let's get up to Augusta. So here we go. Here's where the auger's been set up to do corn. Of course, drying it. We're gonna move it down here to bin 5 and get it set up there. So as we're doing this, Rod and Marvin are getting the tractor set up to work over some corn stalks. So busy place around here. Alright, so after fixing the shear bolt on the auger and climbing up there and getting the spreader out of it, it's just bogging up and flowing off the sides. Now I think we're ready.
This is what happens when you can't find good help. I added a little. Get your ass to work.
They're buddies.
All right, Farm Dawgs. Back in the combine, it's like day 20 something. I don't know. We haven't had many rain days. One real rain day. One evening we got to quit early. That's about it. So, like I said, 20 something. Everything's been going good. We quit shelling corn and started cutting beans here yesterday. Beans are dry. Beans are 11 and a half, so that's not too bad, but they're going to get drier as we go on. We got like 1,400 acres of beans to cut, and we're just getting started. So we'll be at this for a week or 10 days. On beans, some of our beans, we have a neighbor come in and help us cut some of them. Some of the bigger fields, so we can get them done and get back to corn. This year there's not as big a rush because we're doing pretty good on time and weather, but we will do what we always do. Not rock the boat here, so as you can see, we're almost done with our first little field, 50 acres here. Wednesday, it's only 3 of us this afternoon, so it works out. Everybody's doing something else. We just got 3 on the bean harvest today. And that's kind of the challenge when we get going. We get this far along, people taking off or people needing to catch up on things we haven't done for 3 or 4 weeks. We let them do it during harvest or during bean harvest, and it all seems to work out. Nope, for now we'll hammer down. Nice and dirty out there, so talk about dirty. Watch this on the end. When I get to the end, you can't see anything. If it weren't for guidance, we wouldn't be doing what we're doing. There we go. Back into it and find the beans. Anybody see them? That's terrible. Oh my goodness. There they are.
looks like they're gonna top off that load right there, and Rod's gonna bring it right to me.
Day 1 of bean cutting. I guess second day of bean cutting.
Day 2. And caller night.
Yep.
Getting pretty tough.
Yep. First full day. I think we get 100 acres today, so
That's pretty good, ain't it?
yep. Not bad for quitting this early.
All right, farm dogs. I think that's gonna do it. We ran into some weather issues there. It kind of rained a couple days. We shut everything off and kind of sat still there for 2 days or so, and then we started hitting it back there. So we filled the 2 bins Dad wanted to fill with his corn, and then we hopped over and did some more of his, but then we started on Marvin's. And then of course the neighbor that helps us cut beans, he showed up there, and we started on Marvin's there cutting today. So hopefully in the near future I will have a video with 2 combines going in the field, because down south of us we own we got 600 and some acres, 700 acres down there, and 2 combines on that really does us good. We get a lot of stuff done, but it just takes more people, more effort, and everything like that. But other than that, I think we're looking pretty good. Other than that rain day that slowed us down, we're still ahead of schedule. And just like Dad was mentioning in the combine, we're having dry beans. They're dry this year, you know, and that even after that rain, we were still able to get right after it, and they were 11%, 12% moisture, which still isn't too bad. But then our yields this year, they're still pretty good. They're upwards towards the 80s, mid 80s everywhere we go. So hopefully that keeps going, and we got about 1,000 more acres of beans. So we're knocking them out, but I think that's going to be it for this video. So you'll have to stay tuned for the 2 combine video. It's pretty cool, pretty sweet to see 2 combines going in the field here in Illinois. So keep liking, keep subscribing, keep commenting on the video, and keep on keeping on, Farm Dogs. See you next time.